going to take you through a variety of different exercises, and we're going to work our upper and lower body together. We're going to stay seated for the first part, and then we're going to come up onto our feet, and you're welcome to use the chair to help you balance as you go. Reminder to have some water close by and make sure you've got supportive footwear on. So when you're ready, sit yourself nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Brace your abdominals to support your back. As you sit in the front third of your chair, make sure you're trying not to use the backrest. Now when you're ready, lift both heels up. So keeping toes on the floor and lift the heels. Perfect. Then let the heels go down and pull the toes up. At the same time, let's start to circle the wrists. Good, and change direction. Perfect. Bring the hands back down onto the thighs and let's bring it into a gentle march. So I'm looking for your toes to go down first and then your heels. Shoulders back, bracing the abdominals. Good. Now from here, sitting tall, keeping the feet moving, look over your shoulder. Come back to the middle and look over your other shoulder. And back to the middle, and again. So lengthen through the crown of your head. Good, and back into the centre. Again, keeping those feet moving, let's circle the shoulders, up, back and round. So using the full range, open up across the chest and the shoulder blades. Good, and gently relax with the arms back down by your side, or on your thighs. Now allow your legs to relax. Sit tall with your arms by your side. Let your hand reach down to one side. Bring yourself back up into the middle and down to the other side. So think about that good posture. Feet flat down on the floor. One more each way. Good. Back into the centre. And let's march again. As you march, I want you to tap your shoulder and down to the floor. Tap the shoulder, down to the floor. Just on the one arm. We're just warming up that upper body a little bit more as we keep our feet moving. Remember, go at your own pace with the marches. This is your workout. Last one. Perfect. Pop that hand back on the thigh and let's do the other side. Touch the shoulder. Reach to the floor. Good. Let's do one more. Perfect, and we're marching again. So again, just go at your own pace. Keep your stomach muscles working. Good, right, from here, instead of a march, let's stretch the leg out to tap the heel down onto the floor. I want a soft bend in your knees. Good. Let's do one more on each side and bring it back into the march again. Well done. Good. Excellent. Right, keep that feet flat on the floor, sitting up nice and tall. Keeping the hands on the thighs, I want you to look over your shoulder. Come back to the middle, and then look over your other shoulder, and back to the middle. To advance, reach back behind and look over your shoulder, turning the shoulders a little bit more, using that support of the chair as you reach back. Reach back, chest up. Good, last one. Good, and relax it back into the middle. Perfect, let's get back into that march again. Right, this time we're going to open up the knees, tapping out to the side. Now you're tapping with your whole foot. So I want the sole of your foot to stay down as you reach round and back. Upper body tall. Make sure the upper body's still as well. So we're not turning our shoulders. We're keeping that facing forward. Good. 2 more. Excellent. And let's go back into the march again. Right, guys, if you can, we're going to add in the arms. So a bend in the elbows as you swing. Lifting and lowering the feet. Chest up high, brace your stomach muscles. Good, well done. Hands back on the thighs and let's bring out back into that reach again. So tap in the heel. Now if you can, I want you to reach up same arm with same leg. Returning the hand back to the thigh if you wish. But if you want to make it a bit more challenging, we're going to keep our hands up, reaching forward. So remember, try not to sink back into that chair, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Good, 2 more. Perfect, and let's march again. With or without the arms, you decide. Chest up high, and breathe. Good, we're going to go back to our tap into the front, but this time we're going to tap with our toes. So we're not going to reach quite as far. Tap and back. This time as you tap, we're going to really open up our fingers, lengthen out, make a fist and open. Really good for freeing up those hands. If they can feel a bit stiff and achy. Good. You'll notice that I'm also reaching forward, so try and reach and open up the fingers. How far you reach is up to you. Good. 2 more. Perfect. And we're marching again. Belly button through to the spine. Good. Okay, this time we're going to go out to the side, but we're going to tap our heel. Tap the heel out and back. So if you'd rather stay with your foot flat on the floor, you can. But if you could tap the heel, let's go for it. At the same time, I want you to tap onto your shoulder. Same side if you can. If you want to get fancy and do opposites, then you're more than welcome. Curling the arm up. Good. Remember, you can stay with that lower body option alone. You don't need to do the upper body if you don't want to. Good, and let's march again. Good, well done. Keep that chest up. Nice deep breaths. Good. Keeping your feet moving if you can. Hands on the shoulder, and we're going to go for a reach up. So reaching our hand up towards the roof, bringing the arm beside the ear, and bring it back. Now, an easier option is for you reaching out in front. So I want you to try and reach forward and up if you are going forward. Good. Keeping that feet moving. Let's do 1 more at a time. Good. Bring it back down, relax the shoulders, and we're marching again with those arm swings. Good. Perfect. Right, guys, we're going to pop our hands on our thighs and we're going to start our hip walks. So you're going to walk your hips right to the back of the chair, then you're going to walk your hips all the way forward. So I want you to concentrate on using that stomach muscles, keeping that chest up high. Nice deep breaths. Good. Now, easier option is to stay in place and then bring the hip up towards the shoulder slightly. So you bring the ribs and the hips together to crunch through your side as you move. Good. Walk it back. Good. And walk it forward. Perfect. The next time you're at the front of your chair, stay there. Now we're going to try a sit to stand. So you're going to have your feet flat on the floor, either side by side or one foot in front of the other. Keep your chest up high, brace your stomach muscles. Hands on the thighs when you're ready, reach up and stretch up and stand as tall as you can. Then bend your knees, tailbone back and sit yourself down. Now safety, I want you to make sure that you're aware of that chair behind you and it hasn't moved at all before you sit yourself down. So you may want to be aware of feeling it at the back of your legs before you sit down. Think about that movement coming forward and up. So your chest is high, nice and tall. Stand for a couple of seconds before you sit yourself down again. Good. If you need a bit of support ahead of you, you're welcome to pop an additional chair or a table in front of you if you want to. If you're able to advance it, let's try the last few with our hands across our chest. Up and down. Good, let's do one more. This time when you come up, we're going to stay up. So stretch tall, bring your arms round and come round behind your chair. Now when you're behind your chair, we're going to march. Now for support, you can have both hands on the chair. You can have one hand, you can have both hands but just the fingertips, or one hand and fingertips. If you've got the stability, you're welcome to take your hands away from the chair. Just stay close so that it's close towards you, just in case you need it. Now I'm going to move my chair out the way just so you can see clearly what I'm going for. So we're going to keep our upper body relaxed and we're going to focus just on the lower leg movements. So we have a gentle march. Toes going down first and then the heels. Exactly the same as we did in seated. If you'd rather stay seated, then you can. Although I'd encourage you to come up onto your feet if you're trying to improve your balance. Remember that chair's there for support. Good, chest up high, nice and tall. Going at your own pace. Good. Right, from here we're going to tap the heel in front. So pulling the toes back towards you, I'll show you from the side. Your body's nice and tall and you just tap. With or without that support. Make sure your heel touches the floor ahead of you. Good, let's do two more. Good, and bring it back into march again. Good, relax that upper body. Good, right, from here we're going to tap to the side. So tapping and pointing the toes. So really emphasize that point on the toes. We're trying to mobilize our ankles while we also challenge our balance, work on our posture, work on our fitness and stamina as well. So you should feel your heart rate up a little bit. Remember, intensity-wise, you should be able to speak to it all the way through. So make sure that if you're with someone, you would be able to hold a conversation as you work out today. Two more. And we're into a gentle march again. Good. Good, nice and easy. Getting familiar with the marches now. So you'll be able to relax into it a little bit more, but still thinking about that posture. Bracing your stomach muscles. Good. Next one, again, I'll show you from the side. We're going to tap back. So you keep your upper body tall. You reach the leg back to tap the toes. Hips are forward, chest nice and high. Good. Perfect. Two more. And let's go back into the march again. Well done. Excellent. Good. Right, from here we're going to go into our strengthening exercises. So these are really good, again, for strengthening the legs, helping with our balance. So, using that support if you need, I want you to stand with your feet hip distance apart. Shoulders back, bracing the abs. Knees soft. When you're ready, come right up onto the ball of your foot and your big toe, and gently lower yourself down. So all the way up, and all the way down. Now, if you're able to do this with minimal support, I want you to try it. We are, however, focusing on strength as well. So make sure that you've got that correct posture, good positioning through your feet. Try not to roll out over the ankles onto your little toe. Stay on your big toes. Hold it for that couple of seconds at the top. That's going to help build up strength. Then lower it down. Good, let's do one more. Good, and lower it down. Well done. We're marching again. Good, nice and easy, keeping that upper body relaxed. We're just focusing on the legs, using that support if and when you need it. Perfect. Now our next one, we're going to do toe raises. So you're going to keep your heels glued to the floor, using the chair if you need. You're going to pull your toes up towards you, then lower them down. So pull it up and down. Now it'll be very tempting to stick your tailbone back as you come up, because that'll make you feel like you're going a little bit further. But it's more effective if you keep yourself tall and then pull your toes back towards you. Use that support if you need. Lose my balance here. Good, last one. Good, and we're into the middle and we're into a gentle march again. Good. So it's just a bit of active recovery, keeping our blood circulating, keeping that heart rate up just a little bit. Working on mobilising. Good. Right, our next one, we're going to do our side leg lift. So I want you to stand side on to the chair if you can, otherwise facing forward again. Chest up high, soft bend in that supporting leg. You're going to lift the outside leg to bring your toes forward and back. So when I say toes forward, that means you're not turning your foot out to the side. So the side of your foot goes out to the side. Try and keep your body tall. Again, it'll be tempting to lean over, but I want you to use that strength across the side of your hip to lift. Use the chair for support if you need. Take the hand away if you can. Last one. Good, and relax. So from here, you can just spin yourself round or take it around to the other side, and we're going to do the other side. So lift the leg out and in. So if you're facing towards your chair and using both hands, make sure that you're lifting straight to the side without leaning. Use that chair just to support your balance, not your body weight. 2 more. Good, and bring yourself round and we're back into the march again. Well done. Now we're going to keep our toes on the floor and just lift our heels up. So now we're going to start tapering it down, cooling ourselves down, and we're going to bring ourselves into a stretch. Excellent, well done. Right, when you're ready, take your chair, have a seat. Bring yourself to the front of your chair. Front third is normal, sitting up tall. Once you are comfortably seated, let's go back into a gentle march. So it is a gentle march. Remember, we're tapering ourselves down, so take it nice and easy. Slow it down a little bit more. Roll the shoulders up, back and round. Using the full range. Open up across the chest and the shoulder blades. Good. And gently relax, keeping that feet moving. Now keep your toes on the floor and lift your heels up. So just exactly the same as we did standing. Sitting up nice and tall. We're now going to go into a deep stretch. So we're going to start with our shoulder. So I'd like you to take your arm across your body, support it above or below the elbow, and pull it in towards you. Good. Ease off and relax. Bring the other arm across, support it above or below the elbow, and pull it in towards you. Good. And gently relax. Now keeping your heels on the floor, pull your toes up. This time roll your shoulders back, place your hands on the base of your back or reach into the back of the chair and hold it. Get a nice stretch across your chest, pulling the shoulder blades together. Good, relax. Bring the hands down. You let your feet relax and just wiggle your toes just to keep that blood circulating. We're now going to take one arm, you're going to reach it up towards the ceiling. Keeping yourself looking forward, I want you to bend that elbow so your hand goes behind. Now, option 1 is behind the head, option 2 is the neck, option 3 is between the shoulder blades. I want you to pick the level that you feel that stretch of the back of the arm, but you're still able to look straight ahead. Use your free hand for a little bit of support. Now extend that arm, and if you can, reach it over so you get a nice stretch up and down your side. And gently relax. Opposite arm up, nice and tall. Bend the elbow, bringing the hand behind. Free hand just there for a little bit of support. Good, reaching up, and again, reach across. Good, and gently relax. Perfect. Now we're going to stretch off our legs. So we're going to start with the back of the thigh. So I'd like you to extend your leg out, put both hands on your bent leg. Sit yourself nice and tall. Breathe in, breathe out, and hinge forward. So as you hinge forward, you want to feel that stretch coming up the back of the thigh, thinking about your posture. Gently come up. Now pull your toes back towards you. Breathe in, breathe out, and come forward. Good, and gently relax. Bring that foot in. Let's swap to the other side. So heel down, both hands on. Sit tall, breathe in, breathe out, and come forward. Good, and gently relax. Pull the toes back towards you. Breathe in, breathe out, and come forward. Good, and gently relax, bringing the feet back down. From here, lift up one foot and let's circle the ankle. So nice big circles, really pulling the toes up towards you. Change direction. Good, let that foot drop down, circle the ankle on the other side. Change direction. Good, dropping that foot down, and let's circle the wrists. Change direction. Good, and relax. And that's you. Hope you enjoyed your workout today. Well done.